All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Go over here. Bearish. There we go. All right, I'll put my phone over here and my wallet on the other side. There we go. Hope you guys are all having a good morning, good afternoon. Let's see. There we go. And that works out fine. We'll wait for a few more people to pop in here, then we'll go, we'll hit the road running with everybody else. What I'm gonna do very fast, because I forgot to tell everybody. Let's go with create a link here, copy a link address. Actually, hold on a second here. I'm gonna reset that stream right there. Start. There we go. Now I'm gonna move this over here. Sorry for a little bit of a background backup work, guys. Hey, Alan Time. Hey, Rob. Hope you guys are having a good evening. Let me just head over here to lives, screens. I'm gonna reset the stream at the same time I'm doing this stream, which means I'm just gonna move everybody from that stream over to this new stream. So let me go over here. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'll stop streaming that one, and this stream will go. The other stream will go back up in a few minutes after I'm done with this stream, basically. There we go. Settings. For 12-ish. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Hey, Jack Black. Hey, Rob. I was slowly buying into Doge every time it dropped below 20 cents. Well, that you so far you're up a little bit here. What is Dogecoin up to? If you buy anywhere down here, oh, this magnet. Yeah, up about 10%, 11%. That's a really good buying point right there. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Michael. Do you think Doge will still go up in December? I think it has the opportunity to. What you're seeing right now for Doge is it's actually having a short-term breakout right now, which means it has a possibility of going back up to maybe 25 cents or so. That's if Bitcoin can continue its breakout up. If Bitcoin can break out, let's say that. I know right now Bitcoin's on the very edge of breaking out, but at the same time, we have to be able to break above the 20-day moving average and the 50 and this trend line here as well, and the Fibonacci level. So I'm waiting to see if we're actually going to hold this breakout or if it's going to push us back down, and we're going to have one more dip before we try to break out of this level. So far, everything's looking good for Bitcoin, but we're just kind of waiting on that one. Let's see. Hey, Ken. Hey, Georgette. Hey, Michael. Thanks for being on. I think December is going to be a good month, and 2022 even better. I'm hoping so. You know, it's been a pretty depressing couple weeks. So if this is the turnaround point, I'd be pretty excited about it. The main thing that I'm looking for at Bitcoin, guys, let me adjust myself so I'm actually comfortable in this chair here. The main thing I'm looking at the moment is, are we actually breaking out or not? So let me hop on over here to Bitcoin on the, let's say, the 5-minute chart. I know a lot of you guys came from another stream. There you go, right? So let me just double check this before I talk about it to make sure we've actually hit point. There we go, okay. So you see so far, we tried to break out. We technically did break out here, but we haven't been able to hold it yet. We need to be able to hold that for the next few hours, or a few hours down the road. We need to be above this white line. That'll confirm a breakout there. So that's what we're hoping for at the moment. But until this really holds, we haven't broken out yet. So we can always come back here and have one more drop like this, possibly come back up and, you know, have some fun times later on. But until this is a confirmed breakout, we got to be patient here. Let me actually delete that, what I just drew right there. Because the one thing I'm concerned about, not overly concerned about, but something you guys should know about, is if we're not able to hold above this, remember, we could easily just have another bad day where we come down, try to hold again, and then try to rally back up. But I just want to make sure in case we do dip down here, you guys aren't going to be freaking out and whatnot. Let's see. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Rob. I was looking good last night, then dropped a little bit, and now it's back up 1K or so. Hey, there you go. Yeah, Bitcoin's doing just fine. We're back up to what, 58,500 or so. So I know some of you guys probably took those medium-term positions we were talking about in that last video. I will be doing another Bitcoin technical video today. I fixed everything on my Adobe Premiere, so it should work a little bit better now. Last time, all my settings were kind of wonked out, and according to my computer, it was having hardware issues, so I had to reset it a few times, whatever that was. But hopefully today's video will be a little bit better than the last one, and so forth, and it'll keep on getting better and better and better. Hey, the push, happy to see you back, my man. Let's see what I can find over here. No. Another volume on my headphones. There you go. So now, guys, we're looking good. Bitcoin's looking fine. What I need to do here is actually 4 hour. Is that what we're looking at? But hopefully today's video will be a little bit better than the last one, and so forth. Let me turn the magnets on here. Hey, the push, happy to see you back, man. There you go. See what I can find over here. Now you can see how we're trying to just barely break out right now. We're trying. This is a good sign. There's nothing really bad at the moment. We just want to make sure that you guys understand we're at a level of resistance. We could easily get rejected from this resistance. But until that happens, Bitcoin right now is looking pretty darn bullish. It almost feels like we had somewhat of a double bottom, and we're just trying to soar after that. As well with some help from the whales. Now let's take a quick peek and see what everything else is doing at the moment. Well, actually, let's look at Doge. We talked about it for a couple seconds, but Doge is having a short-term breakout as well. It's probably going to run into this 20-day moving average. Let's see how it performs against that. I really want to see Doge go back up to at least the 25-cent level and just kind of hold around there if it wants to, but that's what I'm rooting for Doge at that point. And then up here about 25.5 cents. That's where we see this larger trend line here. That's going to be a little bit more difficult to break out of. But if Dogecoin can have a little bit of a soar, maybe we can have somewhat of a golden cross over the next week or so, which could be a good sign for Dogecoin. Ethereum heading towards resistance at the moment. If it's able to break out, that'd be awesome. This is a formal level of resistance, but this one right here, if we're going to break out there, it should symbolize a good movement for Ethereum. Matic, yeah, Matic had some really weird days the last few days. That's the new breakout opportunity for Matic. So far, I'm not too concerned about it. It's just kind of going sideways at the moment with a floor of heading towards resistance at the moment. If it's able to break out, that'd be awesome. This is a formal. There we go. With a floor of about $1.43. ADA still tapping on support. We're gonna see if it's able to hold. It looks like it wants to. If you guys aren't too troubled by the news about ADA being delisted off of eToro and potentially some other sites, you could buy in right now. It's a good opportunity to be buying into ADA if you wanted to. If you are afraid of that news and you still want to buy some ADA for a trade, I would say probably short-term trade, maybe a few days or something like that. Hopefully it's able to continue going up in the future. XRP broke down. Is there anything else keeping this up at the moment? Not really. What you're looking for right now is just more of a double bottom after the breakdown. There you go. This is one of those things where the technical says short it right here. By the other time, you had to be looking at Bitcoin in order to make your more reasonable choice. Anything else here? Yeah, pretty much double bottom. But ADA is recovering a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. BitTorrent looks like I found a floor here at a double bottom at 0.00295. Hopefully it's able to continue this bounce off here. Yeah, there we go. So now you can see this flag on the pennant that this in. Hopefully it'll have a nice breakout as well in the future. Ethereum Classic held on to support. XLM held on to support. Litecoin held on to the 200, you could say. Running into a resistance right now, which is the 50-day moving average, though. Oh. EOS broke down, found it. So it looks like a lot of these flags were actually we broke down out a lot of these flags, and what ended up happening is it was saved by double bottoms. See? STMX still holding on. Tried to break out actually a while ago. So held on. FTM broke down. Not even a double bottom. This thing just tried to hold on to support right over here from a while ago. Okay. SHIB holding on to the trend line here. So this may give you a good opportunity to be buying in. I'm still hoping for that early December big boom in Bitcoin. That's what I'm hoping for, at least the first 2 weeks. Maybe the third week if some hiccup happens with COVID or something else like that. But I think right now we're looking good for the first 2 weeks of December at least. Dot support, Link support, Luna support. Yeah, Luna. Wow, Luna took a little bit of a hit here. That's fine. Safe. Okay, that's fine. And then engine. Oh, went all the way up to 492. Okay. Oh, this came back down quite a bit yesterday. Okay. Okay. Dot support, Link support, Luna support. Yeah, Luna. Wow, Luna took a. There we go. A little bit of a hit here. That's fine. Safe. Okay. And there's the trend line. Here's the second chart. We're pretty close to where we need to be. Hopefully, we're going to be able to hold though. It looks like for now, Bitcoin may want to take a dip down to the 20 though. But let's see. I mean, we have whales pumping us up right now, so if whales can easily just, spike us up at any moment. Hey, Mr. Rock. Hey, Mr. Do you have a considerable amount of Ethereum? Hey, Ethereum's been moving up pretty well so far. It's up 3.5% at least since yesterday. So it has been having some good moves. And I own quite a bit of Ethereum as well, so it's been definitely performing pretty nicely. Hey Travis, no, I plan on making one this week for it. Actually, I was going to go over copy trading and futures trading and stuff like that. I'll make one this week though. It's part of my plan. I want to put in. I got to talk about leverage a little bit in there when I make the video. That's my one concern because I'm going to be telling people to only use leverage of maybe 1 to 5% at first, and I don't know how many people are actually going to listen to me, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to figure out the best way to articulate that leverage is going to have some. You need to use a low amount of leverage if you want to trade futures. It's part of my plan. I want to put in. I got to talk about leverage a little bit in there when I make the video. Oh. Oh, sorry guys. This stream was on right here. You guys are fine. It's my bad. So this was another stream. I turned off the other stream and then it forwarded me to this stream. So my bad, guys. It's just me going over here. There we go. Hey, Liam, my man. Happy to see you back. So that's my fault right there. Totally forget. See, there's a lot of things here. And that'd be fine right there. Let's see. There we go. Okay. It should be fixed now, though. But for the moment, guys, this is what we're looking for Bitcoin. On the 5, we just want to continue this uptrend here. Keep riding this up and see where we go from here. If I were to draw a trend line in the short term, there we go. It looks something like this. Still the resistance right here. We want to break out of that one, or at least stay on this this upward trend at the moment. Damn, I must be tired. My voice is kind of blah, blah, blah. There we are. But you can definitely see there's a little bit of resistance at the moment for Bitcoin. We'll wait it out. Oh, let me actually do this very fast. There we go. All right. Hey, Travis. Yeah, I only leverage 5% trade safe. Yeah, I'll definitely make a video on it. It's not too complicated. They have a few different ways to trade there. I mean, there's a spot, which is like normal trading. Then they have the futures trading. Then they have inverse futures. And they also have USDT futures. There's a whole bunch of different stuff they have there. They all have their uses. I probably just stick to USDT futures because I like trading with USDT or Tether. Excuse me. But I'll make a couple ones and just kind of explain the basics about how to trade. Because most of the time, if you look at the charts, Travis, you know that they're just okay on BitGet. I usually tend to look at them on TradingView and then apply what I see here and put it over there. Hey Liam, hey Mike, I hope you're doing me good. So far so good. I'm a little tired today. Stayed up really late last night. I planned on going to bed early last night, which was the annoying thing. But I'm getting ready to pump out some videos and stuff like that, so I'm pretty excited for it. And you guys know I told you guys I wanted, like, I have these lights in my bedroom where they have the Philips Hue lights. And basically I wanted to put them in my living room so I could change up the colors, or just turn the lights on in there, but only like maybe 1 or 2 bulbs exactly. And what ended up happening is I took the little glass thing off that's holding the light bulbs, and there was no light bulbs in it. It's actually a, what do you call those things? Like an LED light strip in a circle. So there's no way for me to put my Philips Hue light bulbs in there, which sucks. So now I'm trying to figure out how to do the lighting in my living room right now, but it should be fine. Always those little fun challenges. Hey, LaPush. Yeah, I did see that Jack Dorsey stepping down. I wonder what he's gonna do. I think he realizes that like Mark Zuckerberg is being like roasted alive right now from like just as a bad person, and he doesn't want that to happen to himself. He cares too much about his image. So I think he's just stepping down. He's gonna do something more philanthropic, better for humanity type of thing, if that makes sense. But I'll see, you know, we'll wait and see what he does. I don't think Twitter is going to be like, I think it's a positive thing for Twitter. I don't think he was an effective CEO. Hey, Noah, do I think it's going to drop again to $4,000 Ethereum? I mean, if Bitcoin takes another big, like if Bitcoin gets rejected from this breakout and it comes all the way back down to the Fibonacci level, then yeah, Bitcoin might be, Ethereum might be able to come down that low, but right now, like, you know, that's a pretty tall ask. That's why when I was doing my video over the last few days, I was saying, hey, if you guys are going to be buying right now, you guys are going to be buying small to medium-sized positions in case we do break out, and then heavier, of course, if we came all the way back down here. You can see we hit resistance. We're breaking out at the moment of this resistance. So we're looking to break out here. It's possible, not very likely at this point, but it's possible. There you go. And you can see, this is what I'm talking about, the whales. You probably saw that spike in the 1 second chart here a while ago. There we are. So it's trying to break out right now. Bitcoin is trying to have a formal breakout. Again, this doesn't mean we're just automatically rocketing to the moon, but it's a good sign that we're going to try to stabilize and stay above this Fibonacci level, which will deny that double top pattern that we saw a while ago. What I did yesterday is, even though I wasn't streaming, I was still doing a bunch of work here. What I did was, there we go. Desktop, YouTube files, patterns. Where is that double bottom? Excuse me, double top. There you go. See this double top reversal bearish? We were in here, this top 1, 2, 3. If it would have confirmed, we would go down, back up a little bit to the resistance, which was the support, and then come back down. I'm going to be using these in the videos I give you guys. So I took a picture of each individual one as well as golden crosses and everything. But what you would see here, let me stretch this out. Actually here, let me just do it side by side. So you have this upwards momentum. Actually, probably not the thing. Okay, so you have upwards momentum, top, come down, top. Now these don't have to be exactly the same. I feel like that's the worst thing that I see when people are learning charts. They normally you guys get the textbook. What does a bearish double top look like? This is the textbook one. Rarely does it exactly look like that. And so we saw this double top here, here, broke down, come in here. We were in this larger double top as well, though, so that's what made it kind of annoying. But you could think about this double top like this bottom line right here being this Fibonacci line almost, except we saw we came down below it a little bit. But so you could see that there's 2 ways you could see double top here: tap, tap, bottom, break down, right? Or you could see larger M like that. So far we're trying to break out here. But if we're able to break out and go sideways, at least that takes away that bullish pattern, which means we're not going to fall down all the way down to like 49,000, 50,000, something like that. That's a very, very good thing for us. Now we just have to hope that Bitcoin actually does break out here, and it's not just playing around with this line. This is going to be the tricky spot here. Now, even if we get rejected in the next like 5 to 10 minutes and we start heading down a little bit more or something like that, I'm not going to be too concerned just yet, because what we're really paying attention to is we want to stay above this trend line right here. And this trend line is not the major trend line, which is this orange one that we talked about a while ago. This is just a short trend line that was placed about, you know, earlier this morning, not too long ago, just yesterday. Probably last night, actually, early this morning. So we still got plenty of time. Even if we drop down below this one, we should be fine. That we may end up coming back down a little bit here to the Fibonacci level, but well, we should be fine. There we go. All right. Oh gosh, I keep on making the mistake of leaning in, doing everything. So whenever I want to zoom in on my face, I don't do it right. I don't do it the correct way. Hey Liam, I told the stream chat about a bullish triangle and BNB 4-hour chart yesterday. It broke out today, so I hope it can continue. That'd be nice. One of the things I've been looking at, as you guys know, I've been telling you guys about that BitGet token. I've been watching it a little bit here, and it's been moving up slowly, since I told you guys about it. So not like a big boomer. It's up like 4% today. There you go. I've been talking about it for a while here. So it's finally making a little bit of a move here. Hopefully it can keep on rocketing. But this has it's almost back up to like being positive from where it opened up. Or I think it is actually. So yeah, I'm hoping that continue on the rise. And you can see recently here, for some reason, volume started to tick up. I don't know exactly why, but like hardly any volume, like hardly any. All of a sudden, boom, 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 volume is starting to increase. So I'm pretty bullish on this one as well. Although I told you guys about this at $33 million market cap. Right now, it's about 40 million. So we'll see if it'll can continue. I'm hoping it can, though. There we go. Hey, Henry, any chance for Dogecoin to hit 30 by December? There's definitely a chance from there. The only thing is, if you know the way the Dogecoin's been going, excuse me, not Bitcoin, Dogecoin's been going. If it breaks 30 cents, I'm not entirely sure if it'll hold or if it'll do that thing where it's been doing like over and over again where it just comes back down. So if you have 30 cents as a price target, might as well just sell when it hits. And then if it does pop back down, you can at least look to buy it back for a cheaper price. How do I feel about volume of Bitcoin? I feel like volume is there. It looks like whales have hopped into the market recently, and that's the volume we've been looking for. I think whales was skeptical if we were actually going to hold on to that Fibonacci level. And now that we have, or as well as with COVID, and now that we've, you know, the market's doing okay today overall, not just the crypto market, but the stock market. So it feels like whales got the assurances they needed to like start to pump this baby back up. And you're seeing shorts take a little bit of a break at the moment. They may try one more time here, the shorts, but it looks like they're just biding their time at the moment. Cause Twitter shares to rise this morning. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good thing. Jack Dorsey is not a good CEO, or it's not even him. Well, partly it's him because he's at the top, but Jesus, sorry about the burps, guys. He hasn't found an effective way to monetize Twitter as a platform. Facebook, you see lots of ads, but Facebook does a lot of data tracking, so the ads end up working out. Twitter, they started to do that dumb thing called Spaces. I have yet to use it, but what I've seen is it's trying to copy. What's that app? I have it on my phone, even though I don't use it. Clubhouse. Clubhouse is the app. I don't know why they're trying to do this, but they're just not making the best business decisions. Hey, 1977, good morning, my man. Come on, Doge, replicate the previous green bar. I'd be happy if this hits 24 by the end of the day. That'd be amazing for Dogecoin. Right now, Doge is up at... Oh, my dog just laid on my foot. Okay. Oh, sorry. What is that? Almost 22 cents. It has a chance of continuing to boom up here. What's most likely to happen here is we're going to have a fight for a little bit. But if we're able to confirm this would be a good move for watching Bitcoin try to go up to all-time highs somewhere, again, in the next 2 weeks or so. You guys know my estimate's been around mid-December, early to mid-December, first 2 weeks of December before we have anything really big happening. It's looking good now, but we'll still have to wait and see. I could be wrong. Especially if plan B can be wrong. I can definitely be wrong right now. Hey, Natural Mike, what if anything are you buying today? I'm not really buying anything at the moment, just because we're at a clear level of resistance. I was buying. I need to make better thumbnails. I'm really sorry about this, guys. My thumbnails are just not the best, and I've been paying somebody, and even they're not the best. But keep an eye out for my technical analysis videos. I had a video I posted Saturday, I think it was, guys. Here you go. No, yeah, Bitcoin is about to make a choice. Like, I literally got in front of, this is a very crappy video. I had a whole bunch of technical issues. It was just a shit show. I'm sorry, but I wanted you guys to get a gist of what I was talking about. I told you guys to start buying. If you wanted to do smaller medium-term positions, you wanted to start buying at this level right here. And this number was somewhere, I just want to see if I can get my freaking fat face out of the way. When Bitcoin was at 54,176. Right now we're at 58,000. So my recommendation to be buying was way down here. So this is when I was buying up some coins. I'd probably just be patient at the moment, just in case we get rejected. Then you'll have an opportunity to, buy some for a cheaper price before we try to break out again here. Or what you'd be waiting for is on the daily candle, if we're able to confirm our breakout here, maybe that'd be an opportunity to take a small position as well. The only thing is you might buy on a breakout. It might come down a little bit before moving up even higher. That's my only concern about the breakout, but that's that can happen with any breakout, honestly. But I'm gonna try to do a better job of. I don't know how to get YouTube to show you guys my videos. I really don't. I'll be making another one here today. I literally stand in front of my flat screen, like literally like a $3,500 TV. I'm using it for this because I really do enjoy it, and I think it does a decent job of showing you guys the technicals here. And so you can see right here, but I'll be putting out more videos. And it'll tell you more precisely when I recommend buying and how much. I can't really recommend because I'm not a financial advisor, and I don't want to open up myself to lawsuits. But I tell you guys, if you guys are buying right now, you most likely want to be doing a medium to a small term position. And if we came all the way back down here, that's when I told you guys I'd be looking to do more of a heavy position. But you guys know I've been buying around here, around here, around here, and around here. So right now I'd be kind of patient, because right now we've come from here all the way up back up here. So we'll keep an eye on it, but I would say be cautious about buying at this very moment, just because we're at resistance. You can see the trouble we're having at the moment trying to break out of this level. Because what could happen easily in the next few minutes is, as the 20-minute comes up, the 20 moving average comes up and approaches the 5-minute candles up here, we could easily just have a breakdown where we saw it coming back down and testing out this trend line right here. Again, this isn't that dangerous trend line. This is that big dangerous trend line that I would go heavy on. Right now, I'd just be patient and wait this out. You probably have other positions at the moment. I'd just be watching those ones to see how they perform. And overall, yeah, just being patient with it at the moment. If you're bullish about Bitcoin for the next few weeks, you can always start buying now, but you might be able to find a better price if we do take a little bit of a hit. Right now, it's going to be pretty close, though. I just wish it was closer to the end of the day candle, because that's when I normally prefer to buy. But we are breaking out right now, and it looks like volume is there. So, volume. There we go. So I just realized the volume wasn't even on my freaking chart. But yeah, so right now you could buy if you wanted to continue this breakout here. Just probably have a short stop loss just in case we get rejected sometime later on today as the day candle kind of winds down. Hey Riz, Web 3.0, not really so far today. What I've been looking at, I've been really busy. I took Loki out to the dog park. Loki has a doctor's appointment today where he's getting some shots. I haven't been paying attention to the markets too much. I kind of got burned out a little bit last week with tons of family stuff, Thanksgiving, and me just being stressed out like I normally am. So I just kind of took the weekend off and did nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm looking at some small cap Metaverse coins, and I'm waiting to see if these Metaverse coins are going to come back down a little bit more, like here. You see how they're still booming up here? I'm waiting to see if anything's going to come down. Some of my coins like UFO coin, I sold out of it and I bought back in off a dip. What else do we have here? UFO still doing okay. Let's see. Hoax doing fine, yeah. Oh, meta here, yeah. So I'm still watching most of the Metaverse coins at the moment. And you're seeing Bitcoin there must be a wall at 58,700. Because that's been the issue here. You can see how people are buying, there's just a wall. So this is what it looks like when people are buying a wall, guys. Happens a lot if you're not able to punch through. We still have another opportunity, but you guys can see right now. Let me just put a line on it. Now again, the second chart isn't like totally useful. It's not useful all the time, but it does help you see some of these key levels of resistance, like exactly. And you can see how 58,700 is the level of resistance. We'll try to come back up to it a little bit later. We broke above it like a while ago, but it's just right now it's what the resistance is. Hey, Matt, what are my thoughts around open interest? We still sitting on 50 billion? Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I don't think futures. Oh, there we go. Let's see the volume it needed to pop right there. I think we're going to be fine. I'm not too concerned about it. I think it's a good sign. Yeah, no worries, Henry. I think I breakout for Ethereum Classic. Let me take a peek here. We broke down from that, so we don't need it anymore. It'll become a factor when we come back up, but not now. There you go. A short-term breakout for Ethereum Classic, yeah. If this is able to spike up a little bit here, it could have a nice golden cross in the next few days. That'd be a good bullish move, and it could possibly pop back above $61.50. So this is a good play. Remember, this is at support right now, so if you wanted to be buying it, you could definitely start buying this up at the moment, and then using this trend line as your level of support. Now, it probably would have been nicer to buy on the actual support instead of buying it now, because now you have to put like a maybe 8% stop loss on it instead of like maybe a 2 to 3% stop loss. But I think right now you could still buy in some right here, or, excuse me, you could just confirm, wait for the Bitcoin breakout to confirm, and then buy in to be a little bit safer. That's probably the best way to do it. But right now, I can see this being a good play right now. I mean, it's at support. It held. It's looking to break out here in the next couple of days, if Bitcoin's able to continue this breakout as well. There we go. But see, I know you guys probably don't want to pay the 50 or whatever, how much money I pay a month for TradingView. That's fine. But instead of the second chart, look at the minute chart or something like that. These breakouts tell you a lot about how trade, like, you know, the day-to-day trading, how it works out. And you can see the amount of volume it took. You know, look at all this volume right here. Not much. Look at all the volume it took to actually just get above this level of resistance. And of course, we came back down, but the next time it was much easier to break above it. And now we hit another level. So there's going to be a lot of stuff in there. There we go. Oops, somebody's trying to poke us up right now. Yeah, somebody's trying to pump us. There you go. So you can see a nice breakout happening here on Bitcoin. Hey, little Cole, hope the fam as well. Yeah, as good as they can be. I'm waiting for a call for the doctor today to see if I have to take my mom to the hospital. That could pretty much ruin any chance of me making a video today, but you know, I gotta take her if I have to take her. Basically just waiting on that one. Oh yeah, look at this. Somebody's pumping up Bitcoin. Now we're going up. So we're seeing Bitcoin break out in real time, and so far it's looking pretty darn beautiful here. There we go. So things are looking pretty good, guys. I'm sorry, I'm pretty tired today, guys, so I'm not as, you know what I mean. Oh my god, I feel like I'm watching too much of that show Succession. Let's see, acting like Roy. Binance allowing Dogecoin deposit and withdrawals again. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm happy about that. Maybe Elon Musk whacked some sense into the head of Binance. I know Elon was taking him to church, so to speak. Hey, Liam, I actually like that video. Hey, Mr. Rock, and yeah, no worries, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put more of those videos out. If you guys want to get my technical analysis videos, just make sure when you guys hit that subscribe button, make sure that you guys are also hitting that little bell icon. I think that must be the thing, because I have no idea why YouTube doesn't show it to more people, especially since I have more subscribers. I don't know how to change it, so to speak. So if you guys do want to get my technical analysis videos, just make sure to hit that bell as well and just do all. It just says it for my channel, not everybody else's channel. Oh god, I am tired today, but I'll try to change up the thumbnails or do something that makes it a little bit more interesting. Okay. Oh well, now we're getting slammed after I said we're having a breakout. Let's see. Hey Alpha, negotiations in let's see. Oh hey Michael, sorry I skipped a question. Michael, the odds are probably 60% we get rejected. And by rejected I just mean we don't break out right now. Usually we try to break out once. It makes it easier for the next breakout. We come back down, then we start to soar after that. That's like the normal pattern of things. Like when I tell you guys what I think is going to happen, it's after seeing this type of stuff happen a lot, basically, like over and over and over again. That's why I tell you guys, like, well, let's see what happens when the 5 comes up here. It's moving up here pretty closely. We're going to see if we drop down below that one. It may, but overall, we should be fine because we have this trend line right here and this much larger trend line way down here. But, you know, as far as short-term stuff, we could easily come down a little bit more, play around, then try to make a big move later on. Especially since it's kind of early in the, well, we still have a while before this day candle closes. There we go. Oh, negotiations in Congress for the next bill on debt ceiling in December. I don't think it's going to affect crypto too much unless they actually put some type of crypto legislation in there. I haven't heard anything of them doing that just yet. But now that we know that they call it crypto digital assets, we should be able to see some of the laws in the books, and I can try to look into it later on. Congress Gov or something like that. Oh yeah, I'm really off today. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Digital assets. Digital Asset Market Structure and Investor Protection Act. What is this? Committee's latest section. Referred to subcommittee. So there's stuff in the works right now. There's stuff in the works that actually go to digital aspects. A bill to revise the rules of construction applicable to information reporting requirements imposed on brokers with respect to, yeah. Huh. A bill to repeal the provisions of the Infrastructure Investment Jobs Act that impose new information. There's already bills to take away what was put in the last infrastructure bill. Huh. I'll make a video about this sometime. This would be pretty interesting. There's the Cryptocurrency Tax Reform Act. So this hasn't gone anywhere since August. This one hasn't gone anywhere since August. Nowhere since April. Nowhere. Oh, this one. So this one is in November 16th. I'm just going to talk very slowly, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just not awake, mostly from lack of sleep. So this is a Republican-led bill. This is from Senator Ted Cruz. At least he's kind of trying to support crypto here. He might have some Bitcoin. Let's see. So the last action was 1116. A bill to revise the rules of construction applicable to information reporting requirements imposed on brokers. Okay. 1118. 813, okay. So the only ones that have any momentum, it looks like at the moment, is maybe this Eliminate Barriers to Innovation Act. This says passed House. Everything else is only introduced. See, introduced. You can tell Congress isn't doing anything. They're just introducing a whole bunch of stuff. The last thing passed was the Jobs Act. Congress has not passed. Congress sucks. They don't do squat. Well, this is only about digital assets. So back in 1119, okay, passed House. Build Back Better Act. Okay, that's nothing. They haven't done anything in regards to crypto except the Jobs Act. All I'm looking at is introduced, past the Senate, but like nothing has become law. If you look for something here, nothing. Oh, here you go. 11/10/2021. Rent Answer Act. Let's look at it very fast just to see what it is, because nothing else has become law. And this is about corruption and human rights in Nicaragua. So it's not even about America and crypto. And it's probably to keep track of how money is being exchanged by bad actors. So, yeah, as far as crypto in America, they're not doing squat except for what they did last time, and that's only for brokers. So I don't see anything at the moment that would actually affect day-to-day traders, only the brokers and the exchanges, which could trickle down to us. We're going to have to wait and see how that performs. I need to do is turn this off. Probably realize there's probably like double music or something weird going on right there. But I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on as far as those bills. But as you can see, Congress isn't really doing squat about crypto at the moment. Let me see. So this is just regular legislation. I think we should be good to go again. I don't know what the heck that was. Yeah, I think we're good, guys. Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened. Both of my computer screens just went black for a second. My computer restarted, and then I refreshed all this. Like, you know, Chrome says, your pages didn't close down properly. You want to reset them, and I said, yeah. So here we are. I don't know what that was. I might have to take my computer, because I remember I told you guys a couple days ago I was having hardware issues, or I told you guys even today I was having hardware issues. I might have to take it into Best Buy to get checked out, and maybe I'll do that sometime today. I'm total tech support, so it's all free for me. But yeah, that was definitely a weird one. Definitely a weird one here. I can't take it in. I might open it up and just connect some wires and stuff, because something like that may be happening here. But I'll run a diagnostic check. But yeah, that was freaky. I didn't know what was going on. Luckily, I have my phone next to me to actually tell you guys, like, hey, something crazy happened. Let's see. I thought I forgot to pay my internet bill. I think I just paid my internet bill. My internet bill is like $125 a month, just because I want good Wi-Fi for this. Let's see. Talking about the government, they're watching. Dude, for real. I think that could have been just some NSA guy talking, like this crypto guy's bashing the government. Well, yeah, the government does suck in that. They haven't been doing anything. What is the government passed here in a while? Actually, hold on. Status of legislation. Become law. Yeah, the last thing passed was all the way back October 31st. Veterans, that's good. Yeah, there's not much going on here. Let me turn the music back on. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, you can see we're running into the 5 minute moving average, the 20 moving average on the 5 minute chart. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really out of it today. But yeah, we're running into this one right now. We're going to see if we're going to hold above it and try to pop, or if we're going to come down a leg. We probably look at it in like another 10 minutes or so. Let's see. Hey, third eye. No, it has nothing to do with my router. My router is fine. It wasn't the internet. Like, my actual computer turned off. Like, it was actually my computer. I'll do a diagnostic check. Usually my computer, like, I got a $3,500 computer. It usually tells me what's wrong with it pretty accurately. Then what I can do is I can always have Best Buy remote control my computer later on today. And then from there I can, they can tell me what's going on with it. Hey Rob, my PC does the same things I was seeing was from bad cables or software issues. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's probably bad cables or something like that, I would assume. Or maybe it could be a software issue. I really have no idea. Sometimes it happens when my I overuse some of my graphics. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. No, my system's memory is doing just fine. It's only at 21%, 12% CPU. I have no idea. It hasn't happened in months, so I'm hoping it's just me being like the government really coming after me or something like that. Hey Michael, it could be. I'll have Best Buy check it out. I pay so I don't have to deal with this type of stuff. Later on, I'll contact Best Buy. I'm part of their Elite Plus club or whatever, since I spent a certain amount of money there this year. And so basically I have a special number. Like whenever I call them, I don't go to like regular support. I get rerouted to like a special support area where they have somebody always standing by to help me out. So it's pretty darn nice, and I'm hoping they're going to be the ones that are able to help me out here. Look at the Build Back Better crypto tax hidden in that. I didn't see there's no taxes in the Build Back Better bill. At least as what I've seen, because what they call crypto is digital assets, and everything they talk, like I think they repealed those, they got taken out. The one thing that is crypto related in the bill is that brokers are going to have to give a lot more information over to the IRS and the government, which is going to be hard for them to do because that's just so much freaking data. They're going to get it done, but I don't think I think Secret Fish told me that it's not even going to go into effect until like for 4 years or something like that. So they have plenty of time, which means in the short term, I don't think it's going to affect crypto too much. It was used as a bludgeoning tool to hurt crypto back, and that's what's partly caused that double top that we saw a while ago. Could be your NVIDIA Intel drivers. Yeah, I'll have somebody check it out. I'm not too concerned about it at the moment. It hasn't happened in a long time since today. It's never happened during a stream though. That was something that was interesting. Hey Trent, I worked at Best Buy for 15 years. Yeah, what do you call I like Best Buy a lot. It's usually where I go for all my technology. And they have some pretty fun people there that know some stuff, especially in the TV department. Hey Mr. Rock, thoughts about Zao tweet and how that could influence Doge? I have not heard anything about that as of yet. I don't think it's, well, from what I've seen, I don't know exactly when he tweeted, but I haven't seen anything in Doge that would suggest that his tweet has had any effect on the price of Doge at this point in time. So I doubt it would have a major impact. And plus what I've seen, even Elon Musk's tweets haven't really done much for Dogecoin as well. So I don't put much stock into it just because as of now, I haven't seen it. And there hasn't been anything big drastically happening with Dogecoin as of yet. Dogecoin is still moving up about as much as a bunch of other coins. Oh, sorry guys. There we go. Then let me do one thing here. Oh gosh, I always hate having to do this. Oh, sorry guys, and now this, I didn't even realize this video was going on. Oh, because it refreshed the stream. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'll get this one round up to go as well. Music. Start streaming. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see. IRS and government are clueless about crypto. They don't know what to do. Of course they don't, but if they don't know what to do, that's good enough for us, because as you can see at this moment in time, as we go back over here, they're not really doing anything with crypto. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the pipeline. There's a whole bunch of stuff in the pipeline, but nothing has been done. Introduced, passed House, stopped, introduced, current resolution, introduced. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening here as far as crypto is concerned. There's a bunch of stuff passing the House, but it seems like it's more of a progressive thing or a Republican thing, and progressives don't have enough manpower to pass anything. Republicans don't have enough manpower to pass anything, so nothing's getting done. Kind of nice for us in the crypto world, right? Oh yeah, we talked about that one as well. So yeah, So nothing is really happening at the moment in the realm of crypto, at least according to our government. Now, you may go to your state government and find something else statewide. I bet California is doing a whole bunch of laws related to crypto, or maybe New York is and Texas is. Texas are, because I know California is pretty anti-crypto. Not California. New York is kind of anti-crypto because they don't allow a lot of exchanges there. And same with Texas. I don't know why those two states in particular, but they tend to be a little bit of anti-crypto states. So they might have different laws in the books. You know, the federal government, of course. Hey Mo, hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, Michael. Did you shop for crypto this Black Friday? We had a pretty good discounts. Yeah, a little bit here and there. Basically, I was buying around that Fibonacci level of support. I took some more of a medium-term positions myself, and then I was waiting to see if we were going to break down and hit that orange trend line, that big trend line we've had all the way since July. If we hit that one, that's when I was going to be doing a much heavier position. But so far, most of my coins are up quite a bit, so I'm pretty satisfied with how they're looking. I'm just waiting to see if this rally will continue going forward. See, do I have to donate for analysis? Oh no, you don't have to, Crow. We're just watching to see if Bitcoin breaks down below the 5 minute or the 20 minute here. So sorry guys. Crow. There we go. Personally, I'd wait for this to come down to the 20 moving average before trying to take a bite here, or at least somewhere up here to 0.064. At the moment, I probably would have sold on the third day candle as it started down here. This is BitRX chart, so I don't think this spike is here for everybody. But I don't think it's the right time to be entering into this position at the moment. Everything's doing well except for this coin at the moment. I think that's just because it had its own little rally here. This thing needs to cool off a little bit, and I think it will continue going down over the next few days until it at least hits the 20-day moving average or the 50-day moving average, which is all the way down here like 36 cents. So they ran a huge marketing campaign to pump up their own coin. They probably sold off a little bit of their coin to make some money, honestly. So at this moment of time, this thing looks like it wants to continue going down. I probably would not be holding it. You might have a day trade bouncing off the 20. Or you might have a day trade bouncing off 50, but for now I'd be patient. I wouldn't be trading this one at the moment, really. There you go. And now you can see we're running into this 20 moving average here on the 5-minute chart. Now we can see if we're actually going to break down or if we're going to try to pop up here. It's always funny how the 5 minutes is pretty important, but nobody ever looks at it for the most part. Let me pop this up. Oh, I'm sorry, my tickers are off too. I just realized that, gosh, yeah, this resetting the computer thing really messed up my system. Let's go to Bitcoin. There we go. There we go here. Ethereum. And the last one's going to be Dogecoin. And there we go. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah. I gotta get my computer fixed up. I don't know what the heck that was. Hey, LaGrosso, do you think we could see retest to 56K then bounce to the moon? If we came back down, if we started breaking down, we could possibly come back below 56,000, probably coming back down to 55, all the way down to like maybe $54,000 again. So that's something we really don't want to have happen. Short term though, we could definitely come back down to maybe 56,700 level. That's where we see the Fibonacci line. That's where you can see it held on to support right here. So that's why I would say we probably come down if we do decide to break down below this trend line right here. Do you consider it to be a good idea to start off day trading to build up a portfolio and from there take up long-term positions? I'm usually the guy that likes to take longer-term positions and then do swing trades as well. I prefer swing trades. For those of you guys that are new and maybe have a smaller portfolio, you probably want to have some of your money into longer-term positions with, like, let's say 50% long, or if you want to make more money quicker, you can do 25% long, keep 75% cash. And with those cash positions, let's say you have $1,000. $250 of that is going to go into a long-term portfolio. The 75% of that left over, you're going to have in cash, okay? Now, of that 75%, or that, let's say $750, you're probably only going to be trading $250 of it and keeping the last $500 as a little safety bubble net in case you make bad trades with that $250. Then what you're going to be using that money for to be safe is going to be not day trading, because day trading is kind of hard for newbies. What you want to learn how to do instead is trade patterns and breakouts, undo multi-day swing plays. Swing it up. Swing is a trade longer than 24 hours. Go here. YouTube files, patterns. Nope, that's not patterns. This is there you go. And you want to start memorizing a whole bunch of patterns. I've been doing all these screenshots here for all these patterns, and I'm going to show you guys in the videos when I do tutorials on them. But like this one. This is a very important pattern that people usually need to know about. Head and shoulders. It's a reversal. It's bearish. We've seen it lots of times before. We know what it is. You guys want to understand how to trade these patterns and make money. So, of course, this is a pattern where you would want to be shorting, right? You'd want to be shorting on the breakdown, and then you'd probably be looking to be selling for a couple % profit, or if you're trading futures or leverage, you can trade for a much higher profit than that. But you want to understand how the patterns work and which patterns you want to trade off of, because there's a lot of patterns. You got to know them all if you want to become a good trader. And it's something that I tell you guys, but I don't know if a lot of people actually hear me when I say it. Memorize the patterns. Memorize the patterns, so when one shows up, you can understand that it's there and know how to trade appropriately. Because if you're a new trader and you're trading swing trades or day trades, since you're a new trader, you don't really know much about technicals and all the really boring stuff that I spent, I don't know, years reading about, chances are you're going to lose money. Okay? That's just kind of the hard truth of it, which is why I say if you have $1,000, $250 is going to be put in long-term positions, which will continue to grow. You're going to take 25% of what's left, and you're going to trade it with that. But the rest of it, you're just going to keep in cash form. It's going to be annoying to see money that you could have invested. Probably you could have, especially you could have added more money to your long-term positions or whatever. But it's going to save you a lot of grief because, when everything's looking good, everything's looking good. But when the market starts taking a downturn, you could really start losing money and panicking and trying to overtrade. And overtrading with crypto with all the fees, you could really burn through that money really, really fast. Hey, Thudite. Let's see. Good job on the TA video. Learned a lot so far from you. Keep up the good work. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah. And I'll make the next technical analysis video a little bit better. After I'm done streaming here in the next few minutes, I'm going to go make a Bitcoin update video, and I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking about now. The way that these technical analysis videos are going to be structured, guys, is I'm going to tell you what to do if it goes up, and I'm going to tell you what to do if it goes down. Because right now we saw, right now in this critical moment where we could easily break down from Bitcoin. But I think overall we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. We're looking to break out rather than break down, which is always a nice thing to see. And so I'll try to have a video out sometime by 3 o'clock or something like that, hopefully, before the new day candle comes into effect. I just have an appointment with Loki, my puppy here, for in a couple hours or so. He's getting some shots basically. So I need to make sure he makes that appointment, and afterwards I think I'll be free. But I can make the video now and hopefully just pump it out if I can after this stream's over. Hey Richard, I wouldn't say Crow is good to hold on to. No, I wouldn't say I'd be out of it. It's pumped up a lot. It's breathing right now. Usually when stuff is breathing, you want to be out and you want to be putting your money into something more reliable. It could pop up. It looks kind of like SHIB after it blew up. It's going to probably tap on the 20-day for a short-term day trade, then probably break down below that unless Bitcoin starts to soar here, which could definitely happen. But if you want to, you can give it a few more days, but expect something like if nothing happens after it bounces off the 20-day moving average, then I'd probably move on from Crow. But I would have already sold out of it by now. But that's just if I gotten early, I would have already sold out. If you bought during the close to the all-time highs over here, that's a different type of issue. Just make sure that you have a stop loss on for it and you're not just going to become a bag holder with it. Thoughts on NEG? What is NEG? Newegg Commerce. So it's had a few splits. It's a pump and dump coin. This is a very high risk play going into earnings. Maybe the earnings are going to be good for it. Personally, this is a little too risky for me. What I'm looking at here is normally after you see these spikes, you see somewhat of a secondary spike. You see the spike, you see something of a secondary spike. I think we might be in that secondary spike here for this coin. So I'd be cautious. If you wanted to pump some money in here, definitely, treat it as a YOLO play. Where it's more of a casino play than a trade here. And then you're going to be hoping for good earnings coming up the next couple days. That's what you're going to be hoping for at the moment. At least it's trying to ride up above the 20-day moving average and the 50. Potential, or it almost had a death cross here, which is kind of nice to see. I mean, like that, it's not going to have it. Yeah, Little Cole, it's a very, very high risk play. It's a little too risky for me, but if you wanted to hop on, you could. Don't put a lot of money down because this is a YOLO play because there's not really a technical reason to be buying right now. It's getting rejected from this resistance way up here at $21.22. So until it's able to break out above that one, you might see it come back down a little bit before trying to break out a couple in probably a week or so. Sooner than a week, probably. Maybe by the end of the week. This is really trying to stay above that 20-minute moving average. 20 moving average. Gosh darn it. I have my long and short-term position separate. Long-term is most of my money and short is my play money. If I lose the crypto trades, I can still sleep at night. That's a good way to go about it. I know a lot of people are looking to make money a lot faster than that, which is why they expose themselves to more risk. Obviously, if you want to make more money, you got to expose yourself to more risk here. But that's definitely a safe way to trade, and it seems like it's less stressful. It's much less stressful than if you're doing day trading and swing trading and stuff like that. Hey, Trend. I don't know if Dogecoin's going to come back down to 19 cents. I mean, it definitely can because it's Doge and it's still been in this ugly downtrend here. But with Bitcoin looking to break out here, you might see Doge start to go back up towards 25, 30 cents possibly. So if you wanted to buy right now and chase it a little bit, you could, right? But you can see how it just broke up at its trend line a while ago. And Doge was hard because it actually fell down below its support. You saw a lot of other coins hold support. I guess it held support, but not the way you want it to. If you wanted to get into Doge, I'd split it up into 20% payments and buy some today, tomorrow, the next day, the day afterwards. Or you could just do a bulk payment right now. But your stop loss is going to be somewhere around 10%. If that's okay with you, 10% for about 19.1932 cents. Yeah, that's what I'd say. That's what I'd see right now. You could definitely buy in right now on this smaller breakout. It might come back down if it gets rejected from the 20 or the 50 here in the next few days. But I think right now is still a good opportunity to be buying Dogecoin if you wanted to. Just have a stop loss if you're buying at 21.5, somewhere down here at 0.1932, or you can just have it at 20 cent stop loss on it, just to protect yourself in case Dogecoin takes a big dip or Bitcoin does an unforeseen crash or something like that. But right now, you need Bitcoin to come down pretty hard in order for Dogecoin to get back down to 19 cents. Let's see. Hey, Seaward, if you want to do a long-term hold for Crow, yeah, that's fine. You're just going to be doing a long-term hold. But I'm talking about if you're swing trading and you bought early and you're looking for a good place to sell, the good place to sell was a few days ago, and you can still sell now for amazing profits. Might as well sell if you got in at the very good opportunity, because all you're going to be doing if you're looking to buy long-term, you could take all that money, wait for the coin to come down even more, and just accumulate more Crow. So over time, as it becomes more valuable, you're going to be able to make more money off of it by owning more coins or more tokens. As I'm looking here on CoinMarketCap, where's coin? Crow. Yeah, it's like an $18.5 billion market cap. It's up like 1,000% this year. Year to date, I mean, it's doing pretty darn well. At the moment. Normally, when I see something spike this high, I usually sell it because it never just stays up there like that. And normally it comes back down, of course. So, and you're seeing volume drop off as well. Every single day there's less and less volume, which leads me to believe there's less and less buyers out there. And so that's why I'd be kind of cautious about getting back into Crow at the moment. I'd wait for it to settle down for a little bit, make some type of pattern, and I'll trade that pattern if it's a breakout pattern. We're at support right now. You can see basically the support level we're looking at. This is the 20 moving average here. Oh, there we go. Now if I zoom in here, you guys can see what I was just talking about a few seconds ago. All right, so I kind of warned about this. It happens quite a bit, but it looks like we may take a little bit of a hit below this 20 here. Hopefully, whales can kind of save us if they wanted to. They could. I think they're just gonna let us come back down here a little bit though. There we go. Keep a peek at that. I think Lucid is good for a long-term hold. Over the last few days, I think it's been fine, especially since Tesla's been doing pretty well. Hey, Ray, what do I think about VVS? Let me see. Okay, there's no VVS in the stock world. Let me go over here to crypto. VVS Finance up 4. Must be fairly new, I guess. Market cap 60 million. I think it looks okay. Maybe something for a long-term hold if you wanted to plop down a little bit of money. It seems like there's a pretty small market cap, so you can put some money behind that. It looks like they're trying to do something special. Now, if they're able to achieve it, that's another thing. But if you wanted to, you could plop some money down there for a long-term hold. Hey, Venus, bullish for the holidays? Yeah, I'm more bullish for Bitcoin in the first couple weeks of December. That's why I'm hoping we can have some big movement coming forward. But hopefully altcoin season would happen at the end of December, while Bitcoin surging would happen at the beginning of December, if that makes sense. Hey, Hiram, SHIB looks like it's breaking out of a downtrend on the 4-hour chart. That's pretty good to see then. Hopefully some of you guys can make some money. And remember, SHIB just tested out its own support level, and it's bouncing off of that, so that's what you'd be hoping for at the moment as far as SHIB's concerned. Hey, Mikey, yeah, let me show you guys SHIB very fast. Remember, SHIB tapped on its support way down here. It actually fell down below it a while over here as well. Go back over here. Somebody just sent me the 4-hour chart, I think it was. It could definitely be trying to do somewhat of a short-term breakout at the moment. That'd be nice to see. But this trend line from all the way back here, it's holding it. So if you guys still wanted to buy SHIB, it's still, well, before this pop, it was still a good opportunity. Now you're kind of chasing it a little bit, where it might have this spike and it might just come back down here. But if you wanted to, you could definitely try to hop onto this little bit of a SHIB train and see where it's going, because you see volume is exploding into the scene right now, and it's actively being pumped up at the moment. So, you know, it could definitely be worth something go here. Anything else pumping up at the moment? Not really. In fact, yeah, you remember you guys are seeing Bitcoin come back down a little bit here. Hopefully it's able to hold. Next we have the, well, actually, let's see if there's anything else coming up. No, 20 here. Okay. We don't have much support in the short term here, so let's see what happens, but we might come down a little bit more, but hopefully we can hold on to this level right here. More likely this level right here, actually. There we are. It's not too important. Overall, we're still in this uptrend, so I'm not too concerned, but it usually happens after we spike with Bitcoin. It's always the freaking 5-minute moving averages that always cause us to come back down a little bit. Hey, Mikey, happy to see you back. Just got added to Kraken. Oh, yeah. Hey, Richard, Crow on the way down. Yeah, I mean, Crow had a good run, but it's not going to keep on going up forever. It's going to take a while for it to breathe and reset. Remember, it took SHIB a few days. Like, let's see. Let's go back over to here to SHIB. And there you go. SHIB's actively getting pumped up at the moment. But after having this big boom, it took SHIB 32 days. A pump, that's why I said a day trade off the 20, a day trade off the 50, and that's it. That's all I really see coming here. Otherwise, people, you're going to be looking to short Crow. The only good thing going for Crow right now is Bitcoin's looking pretty bullish. So if Bitcoin's looking bullish, that means it might not have this huge downtrend like this. Maybe it'll have a, maybe it'll come down a little bit then try to pop off. But you're going to see Crow make its own technicals here. Maybe a flag is most likely. Then if it breaks down out of that flag, you want to sell and buy back at a later time so you can accumulate more Crow, or just protect yourself from, realized losses, which are not going to be a fun thing, especially while everything else is going up. You're going to be losing money in Crow. It won't make much sense. There we go. She being listed on Kraken. Oh, that makes sense. Hey, not London, you ever see Poker City just got KuCoin listing going up? Yeah, it's doing well today. I bought some a couple weeks ago. I bought a bunch of Metaverse coins a couple weeks ago. So far, they're doing pretty darn well. I'm looking to sell some of them off though here pretty soon. I bought some UFO. I sold it when it was like up at like 40-something%, and I bought back some more, and it's up like another 20%. And I'm probably going to sell now, or sell scale out of it a little bit, not sell everything, but scale out of it. But yeah, some of those Metaverse coins have been doing very, very well over the last few days. Or excuse me, the last couple of weeks. Hey, Michael, Bitcoin's dropping quite a bit. No, I wouldn't say it's not in any real trouble. Well, coming down just a teeny bit after coming up this much over the last few hours. It's okay if it takes a little bit of a break. That's perfectly fine. We don't want to see it drop like that. This is where we had those, those multiple bottoms here, which led us to hold, and then you saw once we broke down below it, volume came in and started, this soaring process, so to speak. Let's see. And right now, Bitcoin's, let me go to the 50-minute chart. Right now, Bitcoin is in this uptrend, so we should be fine. If we break down out of that uptrend, then of course we're going to come back down to the Fibonacci level, maybe break down again, or doing something pretty scary. Who knows? But for now, we're in a good spot. We're just waiting to see what happens. And here's that support level I just told you guys about a few minutes ago. Like, see, we're tapping on it, tapping on it. We're probably going to come down a little bit more here, but we'll see. What is this? 58, 422. Yeah. And you can see we're trying to come down below right now. But again, this is why I tell you guys, I've told some of you guys this, I've told some of my moderators this. Don't be, like when you guys are learning how to trade, you focus on patterns, focus on a lot of the good stuff that I teach you guys about here. But you guys actively just have to be looking at charts and seeing what happens every single time. You guys, there are patterns that I tell you guys about, like, like the head and shoulders, pennant, flag, square, rectangle, so much crap. Not crap, but you know what I'm saying. And then there are things you just look at the chart and you just notice that, hey, after a big rally on the 5-minute chart, normally what happens is we don't keep on soaring unless there's a crazy amount of volume, which you can see, obviously, we were losing volume. So what tends to happen is there's a drop in buyers because nobody wants to chase the price up, besides maybe a few people, like newer traders and whatnot. You see that we end up falling down below this 50, or the 20 moving average, and then we're looking for another opportunity to be buying back in. But most people trade, like buy here, sell here, and then they just be done. They're just done with it. And then just waiting for another opportunity. If you wanted to, like, do a little bit of a day trade, you could try to buy right here with a short-term stop loss at this support, but you would have already stopped out by now. So when you guys are learning how to trade, don't be afraid to just look at charts all day. And you guys can find a lot of the patterns. Like, see what happened after we soared quite a bit. Soared. We came down, broke down below it, ended up coming back up with volume. We don't have the volume at the moment. But look at this. We came up, ran into the 20, came back down, popped above it, did some stuff, and then we had another big breakout here. I'm not too concerned about it because it happens so often. And since this is my job, it's something that I do too much of. You can even see right here to a certain degree. Big pump up, came back to the 20 moving average, lack of volume, fell down below it, and then even because of that, we're still doing fine. But just take your time, look at all these patterns, look at what happens with the moving averages, and you guys will be fine as far as learning how to trade. The rest is up to you, just kind of taking your time and actually learning, and not trying to rush the process here. And there we go. Now we're coming down a little bit more. And according to the day chart, we still have another about 5 hours left until this day candle closes. So far, it doesn't look like we want to break out. So we might actually have a red day tomorrow, or another. Well, we could have a good big green day. If tomorrow ends up being a green day, it'll be a really big green day. Like 63,000 plus type of day. So today could be, or tomorrow could be tonight/tomorrow, because it'll be the new day candle, which starts in about 5 hours. That could be a really good day because it's gonna have to break out of this trend line, break out of the Fibonacci level, break out above the 20, and break out of the 50 all at once, which means it'll have to soar. I'll make a video talking about it later on, so that could be a good opportunity. Otherwise, we're going to come back down, have maybe 1 or 2 more days of red, then try to break out again. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, but it could definitely happen. And then you can see it's coming down here. All right. Happens all the time. Nothing to be concerned about. Voyage is acting funny. It shows my profit loss on SHIB is 29 mil. See if you can sell it, make some profit off of it. It's probably having a glitch, but if it's a glitch, see if you can take advantage of it. But I do know a lot of those exchanges have their problems right now, especially with all this, all this heightened volatility, all this heightened volume levels. Hey, LaGrasso. I like the regular moving averages just because they're kind of a little bit more constant. Estimated moving averages kind of flow a little bit closer to the trends here, and but I've always just trusted the simple moving averages. If you want like a real detailed explanation, I would go to Investopedia. They kind of break it down pretty well. But personally, if you guys ever look at my moving averages, all the simple moving averages, it's just MAs. They're not going to be the EMAs. I think EMAs are probably more, you can utilize them a little bit better when it comes to day trading, possibly on penny stocks and high volatility plays. But for me, I prefer just to use the regular moving averages because they're just more standard in my opinion. But both are worth learning how to use. Hey, Not London, I'm sorry to hear that you got hacked. I recommend changing your passwords monthly when it comes to all of your crypto accounts. and just keeping that information in a small book. My book is right here underneath my tea leaves and my, if I can pull this out right here. There we go. All my passwords are in this book right here. And I change them every single month, and then I shred the old ones, and I'm a happy camper. Hey, Ewok Egypt, happy to see you back, my man. I usually miss them because I'm from the UK. Oh, I know. It can definitely be rough, dude. It can definitely be rough, especially because I know I'm over here on the West Coast, and there are people over here on that watch me from the East Coast, Korea, Asia, China, Japan, everywhere. And I'm just like, I wish I could do more streams and stuff like that. But Ewok, what I'm doing now, since I know I'm not, my voice is already going, Jesus. I'm going to be putting out more videos, like published videos, so you guys can see what I'm talking about when I'm not streaming, to help you guys out. And I did a whole setup for it, which I'm pretty excited about. And just make sure that if you guys want to get those videos, you guys have that little bell icon hit on my page, because for whatever reason, it's not showing it to many people. And then, because what basically happened is in the last video, I told you guys what you guys wanted to be doing right now, or this is what I was doing right now, is I was buying coins, medium-term positions over here, smaller to medium-term positions, and then I was going to be buying up a large position if we came down here. And so far, some of you guys did that. Good for you if you did. But I know a lot of people didn't because they never saw the video, so now they're trying to buy up here at a level of resistance, which is going to be pretty, that's, you know, you could buy right here and we come down tomorrow. So people missed out on that buying opportunity for whatever reason. I kind of blame more of YouTube than you guys, but keep an eye out for those videos. I'm going to be trying to post one every couple of days if I can, to kind of, you know, let you guys know what's going on. Hopefully daily if I can. Today I just have to take Loki to the a puppy appointment, but I think I should still be able to make a video here the next like hour or so and pump it out to you guys and kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on here, what's going on. Let's go back to the 5 minutes. There we go. Trying to get a little bit of a bounce here. Hey John, I have no idea what it's going to be tomorrow. Right now we're getting beat down from the breakout opportunity, so it looks like it would rather be red. But again, when we come to these crucial moments, it's not really about the technicals. It's about what the whales decide, and you having a plan for each way the pendulum may swing. So right now, if we break out today and when the whales come in, you could definitely start buying larger positions with some comfort. But if the whales don't come in and we start coming down here and like we close down below this level, that would mean you probably wouldn't want to be owning anything and you want to be looking to short instead of be buying at the moment. What time frame is best for the 800 MA? Oh geez, 800? Probably you just want to use that for the daily only. But I mean that 800 is probably a while away from some of these other coins, because some of these coins have been pumping up so recently that the 800 isn't going to have much of an effect on them. But I would only use it on the day chart or something like that. I've never used the 800 personally when it comes to trading. Hey, yeah, exactly. Yeah, just because I know it can be hard to catch the stream, so yeah, that's why I did it. And it was kind of a really rough draft on my part. Like I don't have a camera yet. They're kind of hard to find by me. And I'm looking to buy like an expensive $1,000 camera, which is a little bit of a pain by itself. So right now I'm recording my videos on my iPhone, which does really great content. It makes 4K videos and whatnot. But what happens is it's hard to transfer that video over to my computer. So I got to figure out a way to make it a little bit better. But I'll figure it out in time. I'm not in any rush. I just bought a new USB cord so I can just try to get instead of a USB-C, just try to get it from here to the computer by just a straight USB connection. And I'm hoping that'll make it life a little bit easier here. And as you guys can see at the moment, we're heading down just a tad. We're coming back down to maybe the 50 moving average on the 5-minute chart. Unless we're going to run into the 20 on the 15-minute chart a little bit sooner. No, we're coming down to the 50 at least. So we might get a little bit of a breakdown here. Again, I'm not too concerned, We talked about this a while ago. I kind of let you guys know why I say this type of stuff, which is why I go to the past and look at, after we pop off, usually what happens is we start breaking down below the 20 moving average here. So happens too much for me to want to repeat, but it happens quite a bit here. So, but as you guys look at your charts more often, just take these mental notes. If you ever want to take a mental note or just write it down, just do it, or check your notes like every week if you want to, and you guys should, it'll help you guys out a little bit more. Hey, John, thanks. You really are cool. You just gained a new fan here. Hey, I appreciate it, my man. I try to help you guys out as much as possible without hyping stuff up, because I've told this story a bunch of times before, but when I first started to learn how to trade, I trusted all the Discord gurus and all the YouTubers that had like millions of followers, and I didn't really make any money listening to them because they had bought in all their positions before they pumped it up to their audiences. So I'm pretty transparent about what I own, like, and why I own it. Some people follow me, some people don't. I don't. It's fine, whatever way you guys decide. But I don't know. It doesn't make any sense for me to want to become one of those hyper YouTube people. I don't have the personality for it, honestly. Those people can talk and talk and talk and just go wild. But I prefer if I helped you guys make more money. It makes my life a lot easier. And, I like to see more people involved in the crypto markets and in the stock market as well. Plus, we're heading for a world of automation where a whole bunch of people are going to go broke in the next few decades. So might as well help some people get out of that mess. Let's see. Hey, Jack, look at the 800 on the smaller time frames. Touch it all the time. Oh, yeah, on the smaller time frame, sure, like the minute or the second chart or something, like probably even all the way to the 30-minute chart or something like that. But yeah, it's not something I use personally. Hey, Chef. Hey, Mike. Could you take a look at Pfizer very quick? I have a put on it for 50 and expires at 121. You're doing a high risk play, aren't you? $50 expires 120. Okay, so that's fine. I think you'd probably be best to get out of it sometime this week or possibly next week. As I'm looking at this chart, you do see the 20-day moving average coming up here pretty fast. If it taps on that, you might want to scale out a little bit. And then from there, if it manages to break down below that, then you could hold on to the rest of your puts on it. But I'd be really careful to see what happens on that 20-day moving average. But at this moment in time, it looks pretty good. It looks like all the panic involved around COVID, that new Omicron variant is dying off. You see the market's doing okay today. Let me double check and see how they're still doing okay. Doing okay today. So I think this is a good play. And I'm not entirely sure how bad this Omicron variant is. You guys know I don't really trust the media when it comes to news like this type of stuff. So it looks like they were trying to cause a lot of fear, and I don't think people are really buying into it. I went outside yesterday. Everything still seems fine, normal. People aren't wearing masks unless they go into a store, which is mandated here in Washington. So yeah, but I think it's fine. It's a good play for the moment. Really watch to see how it interacts with that 20-day moving average. So that's going to be the key for you with making some good profits. Don't be afraid to scale out, because hopefully it can close this gap and start coming back down. You might see tomorrow it actually really start to fall down here. Hey, John, I'm going to, oops. Oh, I just did something on accident. Hold on. Oh, I guess I don't have all that stuff pinned up. That's fine. I'm going to bet you watch it. I have a few videos here. I'm going to be making more content. My thing is I've been mostly streaming when I should have been making a lot of educational content as well as streams. So that was my bad, but I'm going to get better at it. Hey, El Parasito 2001. Most of them are sellouts. I wouldn't say that they're sellouts. I mean, it depends on what you say is sellouts, because all of them will let you know, as far as those YouTubers, they're like, they're not financial advisors and whatnot, but I think they should understand that when they pump up something on their channel, people are the people are going to buy it. And that's what they don't seem to understand that, or they just ignore that fact. But I mean, they make a lot of money. There's a lot of money in YouTube. I made $3,000 in YouTube in the last 28 days, I think it is, 30 days, last month. So there's money to be made here. Like I made more money trading, of course, but there's money, and I'm just a smaller channel. And like, you know, I'm only at like, you know, 50 something thousand. I only have maybe like 10,000, 20,000 views per day. But there are people out there like, you know, here, what's that one guy's name? Matt Wallace, Final Stand, social. So I'm used to like everything working out for me when I type it in really fast. Final Stand. Yeah, so like just like me, he had a lot of views during the Dogecoin hype. Estimated yearly earnings probably somewhere up to close to 50,000. Let's see, and so he got about 28,000 views yesterday. And if he has a normal RPM, let's say I have about $4 to $5, probably $5 since he has a lot more published content. So you can do 5 times 28. What is that? His views have gone down a lot. Did he have a scandal or something? Because his views have dropped like a rock. Huh. He probably earned 140 bucks yesterday. Yeah, dude, his views have dropped like a rock. Huh. I don't watch his content. He lost 1,000 subscribers one day. Holy bejeebus. I wonder if I wonder if people are getting mad about him at something. I really don't know. I don't follow his channel. Oh, he put Elon in there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that was weird. Well, normally he's been making bank, but it seems like his channel is not doing so hot recently. That's interesting to see, at least. Hey Ed, I'd be careful about buying Ethereum right now until I'd be waiting to see if it breaks out or not for that confirmation. If you wanted to buy Ethereum, the best time to buy it was a few days ago, when we were hovering around the Fibonacci level. Mike, you should do a thumbnail with a mouth opening pointing up to say Bitcoin to 500K in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, I hate when people do that. People lie on YouTube all the time about like price predictions. It's freaking insane. Like, yeah, I get annoyed by it. But at the same time, like people ask me all the time about questions about what I think about Bitcoin. And I'm usually, you know, I'll tell you my thoughts about the good stuff and the bad stuff of what can happen. People don't usually like to hear the bad stuff, but it can happen. So you got to be paying attention to it. Which is why, you remember a couple weeks ago, before Bitcoin had this big drop, back when Bitcoin was hovering around here, people were asking me about Plan B's idea that we were going to get all the way up here to 98,000 before the end of the month, right? Like, which would be right here, right? And I was saying, you know, I know he's been right, but I personally don't think we're going to go up to $98,000 by the end of November. And people have been asking me since here, possibly even over since here. But I didn't really think it was feasible. My dog's doing something. Okay. And so I took some flack from that. I think people probably believe Plan B more than me. But I kind of just keep on grinding as a YouTuber. I enjoy this. I enjoy being a YouTuber. It's pretty nice, pretty fun. Now, it's a little stressful because of all the workload, but I think it's fine. I'm trying to make this a full-time thing and then continue trading. And then I think I should be fine. My mom's medical bills add up, so this is a good way to cover a little bit of those, I guess you would say. And I can spoil my dog because of it too. Let's see. Check the stats of Crypto Daily Trade Signals. He's a guy in Vietnam a lot of people watch. Oh, that'd be pretty good to watch too, Chef. Or see me, Doug. Yeah, no worries, Chef. Happy to help you out. Let's see. Hey, Jack. I'm sorry to hear for your loss. Yeah, it's so I got a headache here. YouTube is a really weird thing. I don't know exactly how it works. You guys know I'm not really a YouTuber just yet. I'm trying to learn how to do more stuff here, which is why I set up that little thing in my living room or my movie room, I guess you could call it. But it's definitely been a challenge. But I'm happy that you're having fun making the content. I know a lot of people that do it as hobbies. I had to join a Discord group for just like full-time YouTubers. They're pretty darn nice in there. Hey Brandon, Final Stand just says the same thing. It's always an emergency. Breaking news. Doge to $5. It's old. I can't stand him. Oh, okay. So if he's doing the same thing every day, I didn't know if he talks about like different stuff here and there. If he's doing the same type of stuff every day, I think people are just not finding the value in his content then. And what may be happening is, you know, there are people that will look at crypto every single day. And then there are people that look at crypto like maybe 5 to 10 times a year, and they rush to YouTube when they see Bitcoin going to all-time highs or something like that. And that's maybe where he gets most of his subscribers. But maybe the people that are there like watching day by day by day, they're kind of just like, well, he said the same thing yesterday. He said the same thing yesterday. He said the same thing yesterday and yesterday and yesterday. And they're realizing that it's not happening, so to speak, right? I think the only reason people watch me to a certain degree is I'm somewhat charismatic, maybe. And then otherwise, I give you guys some type of value that I think you guys appreciate. And so you guys are looking to get more value every single time you come and visit the channel, which is why I'm starting to do different types of videos, the tutorials coming out pretty soon, and all the type of stuff like that. Minecraft YouTuber. I have a few friends that do Minecraft, and they have like millions of views. It's pretty darn insane. I even have a friend who does he does like the Reddit comment section videos, and he gets millions of views every day. He's like a huge, like he makes like 16 grand a month. I'm not even going to try to get to that level. I'm just trying to creep my YouTube my YouTube channel up bit by bit here. It's the boy who called Wolf Syndrome. Oh, I get it. Hey, Metcalf, happy to see you back, my man. Let's see. Hey, Joy, happy to see you. Hey, Mike, if BGB breaks previous high, what might be the scenario for a new future? Do you have a chance to reach out to BitGet to see what staking options are? I talked to them, and he said he couldn't give me information, so that sucked there. As far as BGB, it has a very small market cap. I think it's like around 39 billion last time we checked a couple minutes ago. Yeah, 39.5 billion here. I think this will have a chance to try to go back up to like at least $100 million in the next few weeks, which means it'll probably try to come up like 100% or something like that. That's what I could see happening here. As well as we need Bitcoin to keep on going up here. But you have seen in the past few days here, volume just come out of nowhere for BGB. And I'm hoping it can kind of continue grinding up here. For those of you guys that don't know what BGB is, it's the token for an exchange called BitGet. I think this might have just been a side effect of Crow having its big pump up, because this is still moving up here pretty nicely. If you guys don't want to buy this, I have a link to BitGet down below, but I'm really waiting to see what happens with this coin over the next few days, Monica. So far, it looks fine to me. I'm still holding my position because I bought, I've been buying all throughout all this crap here over the last couple months. But I'm excited to see where it goes, and I think it can try to get back up to a price of maybe 14 cents, 15 cents over the next a few months if this pattern continues. I don't know how altcoin season would affect it though, because while Bitcoin was going up and down over the last few months, this thing was just kind of staying steady Eddie. I'm wondering if it's going to get on more exchanges now, and that will give it a good opportunity to really pop in the future. That's what I'm hoping for, at least in the short term. Hey, John, in the next 4 hours, Ethereum is probably going to run into resistance and then try to break out. Ethereum's resistance is up here. This trend line. Looks like it's going to try to break out here. Only thing that will deny that is if Bitcoin really does start getting fully rejected and starts coming down like below 58,000, maybe even like to the mid 57,000. You're going to see Ethereum get knocked down as well, and then possibly a little bit harder just because of that 20-day moving average there. So I can't tell you a definitive answer one way or the other. We are at a level of resistance, so it's not really the time to be buying Ethereum if you want to know that, though. Normally, you want to wait for that breakout to be confirmed. Right now, for the most people, you're just waiting. You're not really buying or doing anything. You're just waiting for something that, waiting for the breakout, or you're waiting for a breakout to be confirmed before you're looking to buy anything major at this moment in time. But just going off of resistance, it looks like it wants to come down. There you go. We're just going to hope that Bitcoin can bounce and then try to go back up to all-time highs again. Well, not even all-time highs, just break out here. We tried to break out, failed. We have another attempt. Let's see what happens and then. Hey, Maga, Upshot said he sees a generous 58 cents by the end of the year for Dogecoin. What do you think? It's possible, but we need to have an altcoin season kick off. So we got to wait to see what altcoin season says. I'm not a big fan of him because of that rug pull he pulled on his coin, which I thought was a really... I don't know why YouTube reinstated him after he did a rug pull. It makes absolutely no sense to me. But I mean, he brings in revenue for YouTube, so that's part of it. We could, when I hear those higher numbers for Dogecoin right now, it definitely could hit those numbers, but it's not like it's going to hold. It would probably do some type of crazy spike and decide to come back down here. So that's what I'm waiting for at the moment. I'm still holding Dogecoin, but I'm really waiting to see if altcoin season can happen in the last 2 weeks of December. If that is the case, we might go into January, of course, as well. But that'd be a good sign for Dogecoin. Right now, probably not as likely unless Bitcoin can really hit all-time highs and start really booming here in the next few weeks or so. Hey, Mikey, there was a guy I started watching when I got into crypto. After about a week, I realized he said absolutely nothing. He talks in circles and uses fancy terms for no reason. Lots like that in line. Oh, yeah, they make a lot of money, but people listen to it. There's a market for it. I mean, that's the way YouTube works. If there's a market for somebody doing something like that, they will definitely a squirrel. Oh, Amazon. Okay. Sorry, not a squirrel. Lost my train of thought, but yeah. Sure. All right, there's a lot of money to be made talking about crypto stocks and whatever. Hey, I appreciate it, 1977. Hey, Rook, I recommend using the RSI if you're day trading. I think it's pretty nice. The only thing is the RSI can be kind of difficult when it's pumping up. Sometimes it can cause you to sell a little too soon. I know a lot of people that use the RSI for SHIB when it was first breaking out, and they sold really early, and they lost out like 800% profits because they just sold on the actual when the RSI was just hitting the peak on the daily chart. So good, but don't use it with a whole bunch of other indicators. Don't just use the RSI by itself. Make sure you're looking at the technicals as well. Hey, Doug. Oh, you're fine. Here, dude, don't worry about it. I'm like half awake. I didn't get much sleep last night at all. So let's see. And you're saying crypto daily? Subscribe. I think this is it. Crypto daily. I think this is Crypto Daily. Oh, Crypto Daily. Hold on. There you go. So you get about 16,000, 19,000 views a day as well. Sometimes about 40. So if you take the, I'm gonna say most people probably get like $5 RPM per 1,000 views. So he's like 20,000. So let's say 20 times 5. That's he makes about $100 a day or something like that. It's not too bad. And of course, you can see views go up quite a bit differently. Remember? Like this is like 150,000. 150,000 here for 1.5 million. No, something like that. 150. Like so back over here in July. No, I'm not even going to say it. My math is going to be broken right now. But yeah, he's making okay money. He's probably making like $2,000 a month, something like me. So probably about the same area here. Let's see, although his yearly earnings seem to be down, probably because he wasn't making much content in the earlier of the year. Yeah, his channel blew up just like mine. There you go. Oops, Bitcoin's coming down here a little bit. Let's see. There we go. I think we're good. All right, guys, I'm going to take a break from streaming right now. I will see you guys later on tonight around 7 p.m. Pacific time. I just have to get ready to take Loki out, and I have to get dressed and stuff. I'm just wearing shorts, not khakis or anything underneath this polo here. So So I'll see you guys a little bit later. My voice is starting to go raw on me too. I'm gonna have to drink some water or something like that, and also eat some breakfast here. But I will see you guys later on. Don't be afraid if we take a little bit of a dip, guys. If you guys want to add this line on your chart, you can. This is just a simple trend line from the bottom right around here yesterday to today's little sideways bump right here. And then you see Bitcoin coming back down below that one. We're looking to break out. Well, still not out of the woods yet. We could easily come down later on today. Right? So we could easily come back down today and then try to come back up. What I'm hoping, drop my phone. What I'm hoping can happen here, guys, we don't break out today. We come over here. We tap down here tomorrow on the Fibonacci level. This is the bottom of a wick. Their candle is red for a little bit. Then we start to spike. And then tomorrow we have a really, really nice day where we approach $62,500. That's my dream scenario happening here. Otherwise, we take a dip, we try to hold, or we might come back down here to $53,500 level, which would not be too much fun for anybody. But those are the two scenarios I see right now. As we get this new day candle here, obviously that will adjust. And I'll try to make a video here later on today explaining what's going on here. It might come out, I don't know how much time I have right now since I'm about to eat food, but I have maybe like an hour, 2 hours. I can try to put out a video in the next like 2-3 hours or so, and I'll see how that one goes for us. But yeah, everybody, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys around 7 p.m. Pacific time to talk a little bit about what's going on now. But you don't have to listen to me. How it is. Make sure you're paying attention to what's happening today with Bitcoin and tomorrow and the day after. This is a very crucial time, and if we're able to break out, it saves us from going down and doing this horrible double top pattern, which could lead us to come down even more here. Okay, if we're able to break out, it changes up the game. We're not in any bearish downtrend. We're able to continue on this overall bullish trend with some comfort and security, where you guys don't have to be panicking all the time, so to speak. Right? All right, but okay, everybody. Hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. And I will see you guys again at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Anything else I need to say here? I think that's about it. Hold on a second here. Yeah, that's about it. All right, sorry guys, I'm pretty half out of it. I didn't get out much sleep last night. Hopefully I'll take a nap later on today. Thanks again.